What's good, my G's? Your boy Snow, Ignorant Gamers in the house. How you doing? How you living? How you gaming? Of course, you already know G stands for Gamers. Shout out to everyone subscribed. Shout out to everyone coming to the video for the first time. Stick around, there's a group of us. You'll hear the yin yang. I'll give it to you later, or at least go to the end of the video if you don't before you leave. Alright, so anyway, you see Metal Gear Online 3, it's here. I'm ready. I've been playing. If you haven't seen the stream, check out the stream. I got it in the video description below. But yeah, Metal Gear Online 3 is here. If you saw the character that just flashed past the screen, that is my main character. Actually, that's my secondary character. My main character was this little image that I'm gonna put right here. And yeah, that was that's when you start the beginning of the game. Anyway, getting right into the game, I want to say that this is pretty dope. I don't want to get too crazy into it because graphically, visually, audio, mechanically, gameplay wise, control wise, it's exactly what you expect if you already been playing the campaign, and you know the cadence on that is amazing. Now, the one thing I do want to point out is I started a party for this game, and you know one of my boys joined my party and it put him in my Metal Gear party, but he was actually playing something else, so I thought that was a little weird. But this thing that you see right here is when you first get in and you start the game, it's in free play mode. You could run around. Hopefully I can get a party in here and we could just run around and do dumb shit on this little map. It'd be a shame to let this little map go to waste. These little things right here that you saw is the L1 commands or the R1 commands. L1 commands for when you're, you know, when you want to knock lure enemy or tell quiet or D-Dog to do something. It's a little different for the multiplayer. You can, you know, switch the intensity of saying cover me, sorry, or thanks. And I put in the video just because I thought it was a little cool. So let me let it shut up real quick and let it play out.
Good job. Good job.
So yeah, I just thought that was cool. And again, you know, you get to use that when you're switching with a buddy or talking to your teammates inside the game. Now, mode wise, there's about 3 modes. There's about 6 maps, 5 or 6 maps, and there's some night and day variations. You can also do like a quarter of the map, which they call, I don't know if it's quarter, but they call it rush. And rush basically encourages more conflicts between you and enemy players. I think that's such a great idea. The bounty mode, that's not the full name, but bounty mode is pretty much team deathmatch, and the more kills you get, the more bounties you get put on your head. And you know, that's a really good thing. There's a cloak mode where basically just think about it as spy versus mercs. You got to go steal some data and bring it back. And then there's a calm mode where it's basically like a domination, but you own, like if you're on off defense, you have the 3 spots located already, and then if not, you got to go get it and then get it down to 0. So you know, I think that's all the 3 modes that's available right now, and honestly I've had fun with each mode. You know, and there's nothing bad I could say about the modes, although I don't understand the cloak and dagger mode too much because I don't understand why I don't have a gun for my class, but other ones do for that class when they're on offense. So you know, we'll see. But as I say in Battlefield, if there is a battle browser or a browser game, please use it. As you can see right here, just like in Battlefield, I can get in, I can see the map, I can see who's in there, I can see the rotation of the server, I can see the day, the night, the time. You know, I can see if it's password protected. I can see pretty much everything. Also the briefing time, which I hope that they start to fix the briefing times. Word of advice to you, if you see a 15 out of 16 or 14 out of 15, 13 out of 12 out of 13, look for the ones that's like 2 under the amount because it doesn't refresh that quick. So you'll click on a 15 out of 16 and you won't go through. So you know, at the beginning of each round you get to select your loadout. What I didn't say at the beginning is when you pick your character, that's it. So I have 2 characters right now. You can have 3 total. One is kind of like your close quarter spy. Your second one is in close quarter short range weapons. spy type person. Your second one is more like your medium range weapons with all the, you know, like I would say explosives as well. And then you got your long range guy who can obviously snipe and do a few other things. And you know, those are your three classes. So you can create a custom character for each of those three. And you know, you're at the mercy of whatever it is that how much time you want to put into it. If you remember how it is when you first start the game, that's how much time you can put into doing this. The first character you created, as I said in the beginning, is your first character, so whatever you assign him as will be that character's skill set, and then you can come back and make up for the other two. Now, again, playing this game, there was a few things that I liked that was pretty cool, which is you see right in front of me, my guy is running around on the walker or the peace walker or whatever, and you saw that little icon in the beginning with him running or whatever. You see it right now on the screen, and that icon is pretty much letting me know that that's who I have the buddy link with, and that's I can break that link at any time. He could break that link at any time, and it's pretty much, you know, if you remember Warfighter, that's your buddy. Except for you can pick who your buddy is. You can salute someone at the beginning or any time of the game, and when they salute you back, that means you guys become linked. Now, the little cool, funny, cute shit that happens in the game with the dog and all that kind of shit, like that shit works. That shit's fun. I haven't had much what the fuck moments. As far as the servers are concerned, I did experience a few disconnects, day one type shit, I'm assuming. At first I thought I was getting just kicked and they was being nice about it by saying I disconnected, because the points where I was disconnecting were very, 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 like, really? Like at the end of a match I got disconnected. Usually you get disconnected in the middle, and I might have had one disconnect during in game, I'm not sure. But for the most part, matches were stable. I did experience when I was recording, not when I was recording, when I was streaming live, some real lag where the entire game was kind of like slowing down. And literally that one time for about 30 to 40 seconds is the only time I experienced that. Now, have I seen a different type of lag? Yes, I did. There's this one lag that's a little bit more consistent where a player will just warp somewhere. And, you know, in some cases, both of you will end up dead, trading a kill. There was a time where I was about to melee someone so I can full him it out, and the way it warped was like if I put him on the ground, but it's like it never happened, and he ended up knocking me out as well. We were both knocked out. How does that work? You know what I'm saying? So, you know, and I'm pretty sure that can be chalked up to many things. I don't see it as much of an issue when you're playing, you know, comms or bounty, but you know, in the game like Cloak and Dagger, that could be very crucial, because Cloak and Dagger is YOLO mode. You only live once, and is it something that they can probably fix? I'm pretty sure they can fix that, and I'm pretty sure it was just, you know, server maybe upload, and you know, they did some maintenance. There's a lot of maintenance going on already, and you know, but if you play Metal Gear, you know that there's been just shitloads of server maintenance that's going on. They're very good with the updates of letting you know. It's probably the only game where I'm like so informed about what the hell is going on a daily basis every time I log in. So you know, that's pretty cool. And you know, first impressions, man, is just like, it's short right now. Will it be a deeper, robust thing? Maybe. I love the time to kill. We talk about that a lot in these kind of games. Like, I feel like I'm playing a straight up shooter where, you know, if I put my bullets on you, that's the correct amount of bullets for this game that I feel comfortable with putting into you, and you die. I haven't had many issues where I'm shooting a motherfucker and they don't die. Maybe I felt like I should have shot a dude more, but at the end of the day, if you shoot him in the right place, you shoot him in the right place. The only thing that I probably will have a little issue with is when you're playing a campaign and you pop somebody with those, what you call it, the sleeper darts, the trankies, and I made a bad decision right here. I was in the middle of a conflict zone. But anyway, when you pop people with those in the non-head, eventually they go down. In the cloak and dagger mode, I wasn't able to get a headshot, but I put like two, maybe a third one, I'm not sure about the third one, into this guy, and I watched him and he never fainted. So, I hope they could. I don't know if that's a balancing thing, because that would suck, because if you don't have a gun in that mode, it is it is tough. You need to communicate. Like, I feel like Cloak and Dagger should force in-game chat, kind of like how Call of Duty Search and Destroy does. That would be a welcome upgrade, or a welcome update, if Cloak and Dagger force in-game chat. Uh, you know, Other than that, like I said, most of the stuff that I said in the impressions, or Ramon and Nigel have said in their reviews about the audio, the controls, the mechanics and all that, man, all that translate over. The world itself translate over. It's just fun. Will this be a, me die hard, go play, go hard? I don't really know. I don't really I can't really say at this state. I'd say it's not a lot of content. That's why I told somebody on the stream it's like a 8 out of a 10 right now, and I'm really docking it for the point system. I spoke to Ramon. He said he's expecting more out of it, and as I gave him the other side of it, being what the Metal Gear community likes to play, I also can agree with him on that, and that would be the other thing. I agree with maybe a capture the flag using wormholes and that teleporting thing. Something, just something a little extra, than the three modes that we have. But these three modes that we do have are very balanced. It's very fair. I don't have any real complaints about it. I would love to see a few more maps. I would love to see the free play just be me and my peoples running around being stupid to each other, even if it's like a pseudo count where nothing counts, but we can kill each other and just have fun. 8 people inside your free play before we go into the real world. I think that'd be great. I didn't want to touch the MB coins, because the MB coins are used for other stuff like gear and stuff like that. I am not with it. Oh yeah, I like that the rain and the sandstorm actually happens in here too. That's pretty cool. But yeah, the only thing that would probably stop me from really enjoying this game, other than the password protected rooms, but is the rooms rely on the public. And it seems like people are creating rooms. And I mentioned this a little earlier, and I said I'd get back to it, so I'm getting back to it right now. I was in a game, and I figured that, I was being disconnected, and that was the friendly way of being told you were kicked. And it wasn't like I was doing anything stupid. You know me, PTFO, Snow, play the fucking objective. That's what I do. And I got to an end of a round, and this screen popped up. It said I was kicked from the game. Now, if you ever played Battlefield, you went into a room and you've been kicked. It's a very annoying thing, especially if they're trying to make room for their clans or whatever. But I feel like if you're going to create a private room, if someone's creating a private room, I should know who's the owner of that room. I feel like I should know that this is not a server room, that this is a user created room, because I will avoid those rooms. You give me the ability to see everything else, but I will avoid, like the plague, anybody who's creating a room for themselves, because I don't want to be having a slew of things and have my friends in that room, and then because you're on the other team and you want to make space for your mans to get through, I get booted out, separating me from my team. And maybe it took me a while to find a good room, and this was a good room, and I'm being booted out of it. If I'm in a public room, I could be ran out of a room. Just be better than me. You get what I'm saying? Anyway, that's just a small little personal rant. I don't know if it'll affect you guys, but that's just been my beef for like ever with games like that. I hope you've enjoyed the video. Like, have a conversation with us in the comment section. Are you excited to play this? Will you play it? I will be playing it some more. Your boy Snow, Ignorant Gamers, and I'm out. Peace.